Today, ladies and gentlemen, we introduce to you dog specialist Riley Jones, whisperer of dogs for over 20 years, 2 decades, 5 groupings of 4, you could say. This 16-year-old expert studied under the hit professional Cesar Millan and will give you her insights on the heated dogs versus cats debate.
Okay.
Okay, so my first question for you is, which is better, cats or dogs?
Well, as the professional I am, and as someone who has studied and researched dogs for over 20 years, my personal favorite is, of course, the felines.
Do you have this opinion because you have a cat or dog?
Well, as a specialist, I only have dogs, but I do prefer felines, as stated. Well, I gathered this opinion based on my intensive research on dogs. As I've studied these distinct animals, I've realized dogs just suck. I mean, look at them. They're just so dog.
So, what makes cats or felines better than another?
Well, the glorious features of a cat that include their ears, those whiskers, and their fine claws are just so amazing in an animal. You can't find that in many other creatures in the wild besides the common house cat.
So, how did you get to be an understudy of Cesar Millan?
Well, it all started off when I was in college. I graduated high school very young, 9 years old, actually. I just loved animals so much. They told me that I didn't need any other classes. I was failing all of them anyway, so they told me it was no use. They sent me to a veterinarian school, and that's where I met him, Cesar Millan. He stood there with his dog, and I knew that was my destiny.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now something we did not plan for. She actually wandered into the studio and refuses to leave, providing their opinion. Here we go.
So, Holly, which do you think is better, cats or dogs?
What are those?
A dog is a canine that is usually described as man's best friend. It's furry, it's usually pretty friendly. A cat is a feline that is smaller than dogs, a lot fluffier and more easy than dogs. So, which sounds better, cats or dogs?
Probably cats.
Do you have this opinion because you have a cat or a dog, or because of the description?
The description.
So you don't have this cat or dog.
Oh no, I've never heard of those things in my life.
So this is a weird question to ask now, but what's your favorite type of cat and or dog?
Probably one of them, yeah.
Okay, so last time, you really never heard of a dog or a cat.
Oh no, definitely not.
This is the first time you're hearing.
Yeah?
Jesus is watching, you know that?
Okay, let's start the interview.
Alrighty.
So, first question, which do you like more, dogs or cats?
Cats.
Any reason why?
Well, I feel like dogs are just a lot more energetic when you don't want them to be, and cats are just always, they're just lying around, the sag nag,
Yeah, I get it. Second question, do you have this opinion because you own a cat or a dog?
I own both at the time for the time being, and sadly the cat has to be an outside cat because it likes to absolutely wreak havoc on the carpet.
What about their dog? What about your dog?
He's just stupid.
My second to last question for you. What is your favorite type of dog or cat?
Dog would probably have to go to. I don't know dog breeds very well. Just the first one that comes to mind that I don't dislike would probably be a golden retriever because it's, I guess, Air Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cat?
Cat. I don't really know types of cats, but I like I want a darker grayish shade.
Mm. Yeah, I get it. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Last question for you. Do you think Jesus was a dog or cat?
You think Jesus preferred dogs to cats? He was the lamb and dogs herded lambs. So
canonically, Jesus is a dog.
no, that was stupid. What you just said was stupid. If Jesus is the lamb, I just said Jesus was the lamb and lambs were herded by dogs. What are you yammering about? You need to study the Bible.
What if dogs herded cattle or lambs, and then Jesus also herded lambs?
No, Jesus was a lamb. Was the lamb?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to what you said.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm going to be asking you a couple questions about which is better, cats or dogs. So let's start with that question. Which is better, cats or dogs?
Cats are obviously better than dogs.
Okay, good option. Next question is, do you have this opinion because you have a cat or a dog?
I do have 3 cats, so that definitely helps, but I also grew up with cats and dogs, and even though I do like dogs, I definitely prefer cats, and I think I always have.
Okay, next question. What is your favorite type of cat and or dog?
I think my favorite type of dog is a golden retriever. I love them. They're sweet, and they're snuggly, and they're kind, and they're fun, but they're not like overly needy. And I don't know if I have a favorite type of cat. I have 3 that I have: one Siamese, one domestic long hair, one domestic medium hair, and I like them all equally. So I don't know if I have a favorite kind of cat. I like snuggly cats.
My next question is, what makes cats better than dogs?
I like cats better than dogs because they are pretty self-sufficient. They take good care of themselves, but they still want to be around you. So I've always had cats that I've adopted as kittens, and they've grown up and wanted to be around me, which I love. But I know that I don't have to be home at a specific time to take care of them. I love dogs too, but dogs are much more needy, and so I have to be home at a certain time to let the dog out, or to make sure that they eat or have their water, or that they're not chewing up my furniture. So I prefer cats for that reason.
And then my last question, not to sound mean, but do you consider yourself a crazy cat lady?
Oh, 100%. I'm definitely a crazy cat lady.